Hello, Aquarius. It's Oh My God Tarot, and this is your December 10th to December 16th weekly reading. Oh goodness. Cards are falling out. They're wanting to get in the reading. Alright, Aquarius, you're an air sign, so that means you're communicative, social, idealistic, abstract, and mental. Damn, Aquarius. You're independent, you're original, you're unusual, which is very, very, very true. You're you're inventive and you're detached. You can be cold and detached at sometimes, and you're very rebellious. Of course, the Aquarius. Round of applause. Right, so with that being said, let's get into your 7-card spread for the week. Here we go. Some of you guys reflecting on your battle wounds. Some of you might be feeling sorry for yourself in the beginning of the week. Right? And that's no good. I don't like that. Pick yourself up, damn it. You know your mental game's strong. Some of you guys are going to be celebrating a victory. Okay, so I feel like this might not be the type of feeling sorry for yourself type of energy in conjunction with this victory. It's that type of like, I'm winning. Wow, I just won. Wow, I went through all that. If only I knew I was going to win today, you know? Like that type of reflecting. And I know that the Four of Swords is in reverse, so it's like, it's almost like that longer than expected reflecting, so it's like almost abusive or feeling like a martyr type of reflecting. Like it's somebody telling a sad story that happened to them as if it happened to them yesterday, and it's like, oh, you're gonna keep this story going, eh? It's like, but you're celebrating a victory, so it's almost like just kind of being like, you know, when you win and you have this moment of every time it was so hard that you were waiting for this moment to happen. Feels like that, and that feels a lot better. Feels a lot better. Okay, so some of you guys are experiencing your twin flame in reverse, though. In reverse, so there's a delay. You're feeling a soulmate connection that you can't quite get to. There's a delay on it with that twin flames card, Four of Wands being in reverse. But there's a victory there. There's hard work. Oh my goodness, look at that. You guys have a lot of hard work. So, I mean, what else is new? Aquarius people know how to work hard. It's true. And you guys do a great job. My brother is an Aquarius, okay, and he's never done a terrible job in a day in his life. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alright? And some of you guys are tunnel vision on work right now. So, here we go. The next card is Queen of Cups. That is a very nurturing card. You have somebody who's fueling you spiritually. Somebody who is saying, hey, remember, you need to drink water. Hey, remember, you need to do meditation 15 minutes a day. You know, all that stuff. All that right? You guys could also be dealing with some type of fire sign because there are 2 fire cards in this reading. That's an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a water sign. That's a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, right? But I think that the 8 of Pentacles, I think that represents you and your hard work. Or you just like, you know, you just focusing a lot on work. Like extra focus on work. Right, you have the Lovers card here. Again, wow, you have twin flames and the Lovers. So this is like you have to make a heart-centered decision. You have the Queen of Cups. So this is like a very spiritual and emotional decision that affects you and your partner. Here we go. You're caught between 2 decisions. Okay, hold up. Let's shift you over. It's okay. All right, it's okay. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Let's put the deck down and let's look at the reading as a whole. You have the 2 of Swords at the end of the reading. Don't worry, I wouldn't forget. Individually, this is about being between a rock and a hard place in terms of decision making. It's like when you're like, it's like when you have to make a decision that you don't want to make, so you keep some shenanigan carrying on for a long time, longer than you should, and you're just like, ugh, I don't know. Don't want to make this decision. And then sitting next to it is the Lovers card, which is about making a decision as well. It's about your choices. So that's weird. It seems like some of you have a decision to make, a significant decision to make about relationships, right? And then some of you guys are, you know, focusing on work so much and I just let go. Some of you are focusing on work a lot, and you know, I think there's some type of testament to self-care and nurturing yourself, where just this Queen of Cups is like, maybe you have a authoritative boss that is very conscious of you, or very like nurturing of you, or believes in you, or just uplifts you or something, you know. You could have something like that, and then you have these, if we look back here, we have like, wow, it's almost like you've survived a battle, you're reflecting on it for too long, but almost, this could almost even mean that you're reflecting on a battle that never was. You know, because just the way that the reading plays out, it's like you're celebrating a victory, like you're excited. So there's something that is anew, you know, short-lived excitement. But then you have the Twin Flames card, but it's in reverse. So it's like maybe this is like when you're traveling and he's on his horse and he's celebrating because in the distance he sees that he's about to win his Twin Flame. But when he keeps going towards that Twin Flame, the journey is actually a lot further and a lot more perilous than expected. So there's obstacles before getting to that Twin Flame. And it looks like there's a lot of work to be done. There's just a lot. And I say, yeah, you could be burying yourself in work as distraction, but there could just physically be a lot to be done for you to get towards this Twin Flame energy. And some of that would have to do with self-care. So that could mean your spiritual and emotional health. That means you like really being sure and certain of what you're doing. And you like being able to honor your true feelings and your true desires of what you want. Right? Then you have heart-centered decisions. So this might affect other people. So this makes me wonder, okay, Twin Flames in reverse, you can't have it yet. You really want to work on it. It would take a lot of work to get there, and you need some emotional nurturing. And then you have to make a choice, and you're stuck between two choices. It feels like maybe your Twin Flame isn't even the person. It sucks. It feels like perhaps you have like a Twin Flame. It could mean that you're with someone new, and like your past partner is your Twin Flame, and you want to go backwards, right? So that this creates work that needs to be done, and it creates emotional understanding that would have to happen. You'd have to forgive yourself and all that stuff, you know, for hurting someone. Because if there are two people involved, it feels like there's a victory, a win. So this reminds me of when you're with someone new and your ex who dumped you reaches back out to you, and so you feel like it's a victory, but you know, this is your Twin Flame, but they've come at the wrong time. You got to do a lot of work. Like you got to break up, you got to heal, you got to, you know, all that stuff before you have to really make sure it's what you want. The upheaval, is that what you want? Do you want to give them another chance? You have to resolve a lot of things spiritually in your head before you take action, but you have to put a lot of effort into it. You got to work really hard to get yourself somewhere where you feel positive emotionally about the person that you're connecting with. I mean, it could be that scenario with an ex, or it could be you're with your partner and someone new comes along, or it could be like, you know, you're with no one and there's two people that are there, and you can't choose between the two of them. One of them you like for these reasons, one of them you like for different reasons, and you know, you just really need to focus on what it is spiritually that nurtures you, what it makes sense in your life, what makes what makes you more emotionally fulfilled. And that has a lot to do with the choices we make. So it's almost like you have to choose between people, you know, choose between what you want, your heart desires, and choose between making a decision that is right, and that is practical, that is well thought out. The Swords here is like, you don't want to make a decision. You know, you don't want to solidify anything. You just kind of want to let it linger. Even, but the Lovers, it's like almost like you can't like drag it out for too long because other people are involved. So you just, I don't know, it seems like you're either involved with the Gemini, so there's somebody persuading you, or you're involved with some type of fire sign, like I said. You know, you could be involved with an air sign, a Libra or an Aquarius or a Gemini. But there's a lot of passion, and then there's a lot of mental games to it. So your brain could be overwired or overthinking and wanting to kind of do something, make a decision, go with your feelings versus what your thoughts are, go with your passion versus what your, you know, like I think there's a flare up between what you want versus what you spiritually feel like you need. Like, you know, when you're just like attracted to someone and you're just, I can't shake this feeling, I can't stop thinking about them, I can't stop everything about them, I'm picturing my future, I'm picturing, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just coming over you in spite of what's practically right in front of you, instead of what's normal, instead of what you're used to, what you've grown accustomed to, and you're just like, your head's spinning and you're overly thinking and you're like, okay, crap, should I go with option number 1 or should I go with option number 2? Okay, I just met you at the carnival, I just met you at the, you know, the convenience store. You're great for different reasons. I don't want to make a choice, but I know that it's wrong to, you know, let two people lead them on for a long time just because I'm selfishly trying to figure out what I want. And okay, I definitely have to make a decision. One of these people is my soulmate. I'm gonna go with contestant number 2. I don't, you know what I mean? You know, on some level, I feel like having this journey is fun. So just enjoy it, especially if you have 2 opportunities for like love. I know it can be sticky and difficult and all that, but also, I mean, air signs don't quite often like get thrown off when it comes to like spiritual and emotional. You guys are very great at compartmentalizing like your other air sign counterparts. So when the passion comes over you, and when the spiritual and the water emotions come over you, and you can't really fight it, and that's your thing, fighting it, like then sometimes it's like, please allow the Queen of Cups to come in and nurture your soul back to a balanced state, so that you can make these types of decisions, these heart-centered decisions that have a lot to do with your emotions anyway. Alright, so there it is. There is your weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!